At Mike Duffy's Personal Training, we work with clients one-on-one. We've been doing this for about 24 years. Myself, personally, I've been training people for over 30 years, and I'm always looking for the best equipment and the best modalities of training for my clients. I was looking for an upper body pull-down machine that we could work unilaterally, and there wasn't really many pieces out there that I liked, so I decided to design my own. So I came up with a new design, and I spoke to the people at King Industries, King Strength, Steve Garfunkel, Dave Ringel, and told them about my concept, and we decided to go ahead and build it. What's different about this unit is that each station of the 4 stations has 2 weight stacks instead of 1. So this allows our clients to train unilaterally. Also, they can train bilaterally if they want, but unilaterally is what the concept we're trying to get. We have a lot of clients who have injuries, neck or shoulder injuries, and one side's much weaker than the other. So we can have them doing pull downs and rows and using a different weight on each arm. So the one arm gets trained properly and also doesn't get overtrained. A lot of time with your bilateral training, the strong arm's taken over, the weaker arm's not going to work, or sometimes the weaker arm, weaker side gets overworked and you can re-injure your shoulder or your neck. So that's basically why I came up with the concept. Also for variety. If you're training, I've been working out like 40 years. So if you're training for a long time, you're always looking for different ways to do things to keep everything fresh and keep yourself motivated to keep training. I just want to show you a couple of exercises we can do on this new 8 stacks, this functional 8 stack. Right here we have a lat pull down, dual pulley, both swivel. The weight stacks, if you take a look at the weight stacks, they're direct pull. They're not a 2-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio, so it's a true pull, which is great. So basically a couple different things we use these for is you can do a bilateral where you're just pulling straight down, both arms at the same time. One of the better exercises we do here is we do the alternating pull downs, unilateral work. Do them alternating. You can do a couple different types of alternating where you come up, up, down, down. And this is some of the variety that we use here for our clients. And this is from the seated position. You can do the same thing from a standing position and make it a little more functional. Get a nice stance. And you can do alternate pulls here, which you can't do on a regular 4-stack. Switch legs. You can do the alternate ones. And we're going to do the modified version where you come in and out, up, down. So there's a lot of variety to do here. And you can also do both at the same time, dual action. Another good exercise to do on the pull-down section of the unit are high cable curls, or high concentration curls from the high cable. Just pulling back. Again, you can do one arm at a time. You can grab them both. Do both arms at the same time. And then, of course, you can do the unilateral work. Left, right, and we do the in outs. We curl, hold, up, up, curl and hold, up and up. This is the seated row pulley. So again, we can do these bilaterally. We're pulling here. And then we can also do them unilaterally. We're twisting and pulling. So the pulleys here, as I'm doing those bilateral ones, you can see the pulleys are swivel, which gives them more true action, true form. So we can do the alternate rows, which you can't do on a regular machine. And again, it's true pull. There's no 2-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio. It's a true weight, so you get a really good feel. We can also do the modified ones, where we call them in-outs. Where you're bringing them and hold them and bring it out. So those are different exercises you can do there for the back. We also use these, and we do one-arm cable curls here, one arm at a time. And do both arms same time. And then we can do the alternates. So we have a lot of variety here. Here's our functional standing row. So same machine, the row machines, we do them functionally instead of seated. Come up here using the swivel pulleys, and then you can do your functional row. Switch legs. We're alternating, both at the same time. We want to do a dual pull. And then again, we can do our what we call in-outs. Keep tension on the target muscle. Another exercise you can do on a seated row machine is lying tricep pushdowns. It's nice and strict. Direct pull, feel it in your triceps. Again, you're doing bilateral. We can use these unilaterally. And we can do our up downs, our in outs, what we call them. keep tension on the target muscle. So there's 3 different ways that you can do push downs here. You can also isolate. Just want to do one at a time. There's also the Tricep Kickback that you can do on the machine here. And again, because the pulleys rotate, it's easy to do this exercise. The possibilities on this machine are endless. So on the lat pull-down versions, you don't always have to do them unilaterally. So we have attachment that you can attach both weight stacks together and do some bilateral work like front lat pull-downs. There's one exercise you can do. We're just pulling down. And we just came up with this piece of metal here designed to attach both weight stacks together. So you can do pull downs, and you can do tricep push downs if you want. So another great thing about the machine is that you can have 2 people using each stack separately. So I can have one client here doing tricep push downs off the one stack, while another client could be doing, tricep push downs off the other stack, or they could be doing a standing one-arm pull down off the other stack. So a lot of different people can use the unit at one time. What I mostly like about this unit, it's one of the only multi-stack units that has a functional trainer attached to it. Most functional trainers just set off by themselves. So this is a functional training side. This unit has 4 sides. There's 2 high pull down sides and a low row side. And on the 4th side here is the functional training stack, which again, with these functional trainers, there's hundreds of exercises you can use just in functional trainers. We use these for our punching progressions, alternating punches. You can do them bilaterally. You can do some, do balance work on one leg as you're functioning here. So there's all those different exercises you do for your pressing movements. And then the same thing with your pulling movements. You can do your functional work where you're doing your standing pulls. And again, you can do, your one-arm work and your balance stuff here. These are great. And these pulleys, you have them from different angles, so you can do your rotational work. You can do high pull work, low pull. Set these up even lower. Slide it down. You have all your low pulley work if you want, unilaterally, bilaterally. All your different curls, your upward rotations here. There's so many different things you can do. It's amazing. So there's also a storage area for all your different attachments here, which are conveniently located inside the machine. So instead of having things all over the place, laying on the floor, you can just hang everything right up there, all the different attachments that you're not using. Good storage space for it. If you own a personal training studio, you understand that space is a premium. This unit is compact. You can do a large variety of exercise on it. You can have up to 8 different people in it at one time. As a matter of fact, I've replaced a couple pieces of equipment in my own studio when I got this in. This unit allows me to train not only your regular clients, but people with injuries and disabilities. So I highly recommend that if you do have a studio, this is one of the pieces you're going to want to have. So another great part about this unit is that all the pulleys on them are swivel pulleys. So it allows you to do the machine, the exercise either standing or seated, different angles, one arm at a time. There's so many different combinations to do it. And that's really important for the type of work that we do.